Um, I got my first really sense of history, I guess, from my uncle. Some of you know a lot about him. F.B. Kegley, my father's older brother, wrote Virginia Frontier, and it took him 10 years to do it. 822 pages he wrote in longhand. Anybody done that? Written an 800-page history? Goodness. But it took him 10 years to do it. He did a lot of, and it's mainly the frontier, Roanoke and Botetourt County. He intended to follow the frontier west, but he ran out of time. He lived to be almost 91. And our distant relative, Mary Kegley, some of you have heard of, has done a lot of genealogical work. She came from Canada originally, but she has followed his work. She's done a series of books on the western waters, the frontier moving west, and a lot of genealogy. My uncle did a lot of traveling around, driving around in an old Model A, I guess it was. He claims it in dry weather in the Depression era that he drove that car across New River. I'm not sure he did, but that was the story. But he traveled around and they had a great big old box camera, took a lot of excellent pictures, which are still pictures of old buildings which are no longer in existence. And one little incident that impressed me at the time got me interested further into history. We were visiting an old lady in the eastern part of the county in the 30s sometime, and I was, of course, rather young. And she was trying to understand who he was. Finally decided, oh, you're Steve Kegley's boy. Well, Steve Kegley was my grandfather who died in 1905. And how could anybody be his boy, much less my uncle who was up in years at the time, too.